Hey, what's up, Roxstars? It's just a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blog, so let's get to it. It looks like I'm going to do a Love and Hip Hop Atlanta every week, huh? Because every week they are up in the news. This show, for real, has taken over the scene. At least out here in Atlanta. It's just crazy. It's crazy how everybody is all over this show. It's really taken over our ability to think straight, I think. Seems that Miss Joseline was at a viewing party for episode 3 of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta this past Monday at some bar, lounge, club or something out here in Atlanta. And while she was in there, what we will describe as an overzealous fan walked up to her, 2 girls supposedly from New York, and asked her why did she have an abortion of the baby that she and Stevie J had, conceived together. Joseline, like most normal people, brushed the girls off. One of the girls literally said to a blogger, you can't just brush somebody off at a club and think that it's cool, so my friend hit her. For real? For real, you guys, listen. What is wrong with y'all out there? You can't just, look, you can't expect to go up to somebody, ask them something about their private life. I don't care if they're on a reality show. They are on a show. They don't know you. You don't know them, even though we have, this supposed peek into their everyday life. We don't really know them, you guys. They're not your friend, and they're not obligated to talk to you. We gonna pray for this younger generation, because like, what do you guys think? That you just go up to somebody? I mean, do you normally walk up to somebody in a club and if they brush you off, you just decide to hit them? These shows really got y'all going crazy. I want everybody to realize and be able to separate reality TV from reality. We are really having a hard time, evidently, with this story. There's a video going around on the internet, and I'm sure you guys can just find it on plenty of the blogs, of the girl after the whole thing. The girl that hit her, I was thinking that was Joseline, the way she was carrying on, all that screaming and yelling. It's like, girl, you the one that beat her. What is you doing all that fucking yelling for? I don't even know what she's talking about. You guys, it is just, for real, I can't even talk about it. It's ridiculous. Anderson Cooper, who is a reporter on CNN and has his own show. We all are very familiar with Anderson Cooper. He has come out of the closet either last week or the beginning of this week, and basically let us all know that he's gay, and he's tired of not really admitting so, and it was starting to feel like he was ashamed of it, and he's not ashamed of his sexuality, so he let us all know that he's gay. My thing was, I thought that we already knew that he was gay. Not that he's even feminine. He's not feminine to me, but I just really thought that he had come out years ago and that it had already been, generally accepted. Evidently it hadn't been. Well, the fact that he professed his love for Nene Leakes, when she would come on his show every time and would know all the lines to Real Housewives of Atlanta, that was confirmation enough for me. And I really don't think that it's going to affect his career negatively, because like I said, I think we all assume so. Frank Ocean is going to be a different story. Now, Frank Ocean is a hip-hop artist, known for the song Novocaine, and he sings some other hooks. I don't think he has an album out yet. I don't know when it's coming, but it needs to hurry up. Frank Ocean has decided to come out the closet and admit that he is bisexual, and he wrote a beautiful letter talking about his first love, which just so happened to be when he was 19 years old, and he realized his love for his best friend. It was never reciprocated because the guy, not really clear from the letter whether or not the guy admitted that he was gay also, or if the guy just kind of brushed him off or whatever, but it never happened. But it's a really, really nice letter. You guys should try to find it if you haven't read it already. Evidently, there was some talk about the lyrics that he had written in one or a couple of his songs, where instead of a she being in the lyrics, it was a he, and it was starting to get people confused, and it was starting to raise a few eyebrows. And I guess in order to keep from somebody else outing him, he decided to come forward. I was very proud of Frank Ocean because, like you guys know, he is a black hip-hop artist, and that is really a big no-no in the hip-hop culture. I know that we're all hoping that people will be a little bit more receptive and accepting of gays in the music industry, especially in the hip-hop and R&B culture. Just basically black music in general. We're hoping that this is going to be like the first step and others will follow in his footsteps, but you know what, I really don't think that we should hold our breath on that one. But you guys just tell me, who else do you guys feel is a closeted gay in the hip-hop culture or the music industry in general? Williams ain't having the best summer, or maybe she is. It came out that there's some chick in New York who is claiming that Eric Williams is the father of her baby. Now the tricky thing about it is the baby was born, I believe, at the end of last year, but the baby was conceived at the beginning of the year, which was before Jennifer Williams had even filed for divorce. This will probably give her some leverage in the divorce proceedings, although I don't really know what the issue is, because I've heard Eric Williams say that their divorce is not over money, because, you know, Jennifer has her own money and he would basically give her whatever she wanted because he felt like she did deserve that she deserved it. So I don't know why their divorce is held up so long. The courts really do frown on infidelity, so this is going to help her whatever way it needs to help her. They have to get a paternity test, and you know there's going to be a process, so we'll see. But I think that if we see a little black baby walking around looking like a unicorn with some big dentures in his mouth, that's wrong, huh? Rocky love the kids. Chad done made an honest woman out of Evelyn. Yesterday, on July 4th, you know, Evelyn and Chad tied the knot, and you guys, I'm happy for them. I'm just glad for them. I know that we all had our doubts, including myself, and then as time went on, it started to look like it was really going to happen, and then I started to kind of root for him. You know, I wanted it to work. I think it's obvious that Evelyn loves him, and I really do think that he loves her too. You know, whatever kind of relationship that they have that we don't understand, you know, it's just what it is. I mean, they have gotten married, so I don't think people are really going to go that far to, you know, to try to prove something on, you know, on a fake relationship. So congrats to the new couple. Chad live tweeted all day yesterday, basically all the way up to when he was about to walk out to meet Evelyn coming down the aisle. And, you know, he was nervous and jittery. It was really cute to me because I follow him on Twitter. Side note, you guys, there was one of his Twitter followers, an older lady, who tweeted him a couple of weeks ago letting him know that she was depressed because her husband had just died, and they had been married for 30 years, and she was just like, can you pray for me? Well, how about Chad actually paid for her, flew her out to the wedding, and let her come. And I thought that was really, really good, you guys. He got some cool points with me for that. I just think that that was a really nice thing for him to do, just trying to help somebody out. And you guys, if you guys don't know, he gives away $1,000 every Wednesday, I believe, on one of his websites or his Twitter page or whatever. So you guys follow him if you're interested. I know we can always use a few dollars. But yeah, I'm happy for them. The wedding is going to be on a special that airs probably on VH1 in September. So you guys make sure that you look out for that. There's been a promoter that has been trying to hound down Chris Brown and Drake to fight in a celebrity boxing match. You remember how they used to have the celebrity boxing matches back in the day? I think Tanya Harding did it, Rodney King did it, Donnie Bonaducci did it, Amy Fisher did it. You know, it was just they would get the celebrities in the ring to fight. It's usually for, you know, people that are has-beens or, you know, has some scandal behind their name. Well, looks like Drake and Chris Brown are the new scandal-laden pair. This guy has been offering to pay them to get in the ring, and they have been turning them down. But how about Mr. Man has offered a $9 million purse? That has changed a couple of minds. At least it has changed Chris Brown's mind, and they're still waiting to hear from Drake whether or not he would be interested. I would think that Drake is not going to do it, but $9 million just to get up in the damn ring? Shit, I know of a woman that got the hell beat out of her for free from Chris Brown, so I feel like I'll be coming out on top. Still Magnolias is one of my favorite all-time movies. I can watch that movie anytime that it comes on, and I will still laugh and I will still cry like it was my first time seeing it, and I promise I've probably seen it 100 times. They've decided to make a black version of it, and it's going to be starring Queen Latifah, Alfre Woodard, Jill Scott, Felicia Rashad, and some other people also, but those are the biggest names in it. And you guys, I'm excited for it. I'm really hoping they don't mess it up, you know, because it's a classic and some things are better left, you know, alone. But I'm hoping that they do this show right. It'll be nice to see. The only thing that concerns me is Queen Latifah is scheduled to be playing Sally Field's role in the movie. And if you guys can remember correctly, Sally Field was an older woman who had the daughter who was sick. And, you know, the daughter had gotten married and wanted to have a baby. And, you know, she was concerned about the fact that she was, you know, diabetic. And the doctors had already told her that she shouldn't have any babies. Is Queen Latifah playing her? So I'm like, dang, Queen Latifah's my age. I'm only 41. Like, if I had a daughter that was old enough to get married, 20, 21 years old, that's like kind of young. I mean, I'm sure Queen Latifah is going to play up in age. And it's not that I don't think that Queen Latifah can't do it, because I think that she's a good actress. I think that she can pull it off. I just want to make sure that it's done right, y'all. I act like it's like my damn project, huh? I'm all invested in it, shit. They ain't paying me nothing. Donna Summers has 3 daughters that are haggling over her $75 million estate that she left after her death. The money was left all to her husband, her second husband, which is the father of the last 2 kids that she had. And he has agreed to split the money, you know, between the 3 girls. So, and I think that's a really good thing, you guys, because he doesn't have to do it. And a lot of times, you know, that they don't do that. So it's good that he's trying to, you know, be fair and separated amongst her children. The bad part about it is the oldest daughter believes that she should get more money because she's the oldest. And of course, one of the younger daughters are just like, oh, hell no. I'm hoping that this story is wrong, that there's no truth to it, because you guys know how horrible it is to be fighting over money when a loved one has died. It's like you lose all focus on what's really important because you're too busy trying to get your hands on them dollars. My dad always says that this is exactly why you should help people while you're alive and while you're able to, and don't be feeling like you need to harbor all your money, because the minute that you are gone, the minute that you die, this is the chance for everybody to be trying to fight over the money that's left. And boy, in this case, ain't that the truth. Usher has been dealing with the stalker, you guys. Evidently 27-year-old Darshale, I believe her name is, Jones Rakestraw, showed up at his house the other day unexpectedly and pretty much scared the living daylights out of old Usher. I'm assuming because he lives in a gated community and it's security all around, and you would not expect for any riffraff to, you know, show up on your doorstep, especially a semi-deranged stalker that you've been trying to make sure that you stay away from. There is a 911 call that's on straightfromthe8.com. You guys can go over there and listen to it, where he called 911 and was whispering. I was just like, is she standing right there, Usher? He was whispering. He was so nervous. Like, I felt sorry for him, because you know, that's the price of celebrity. You sacrifice a lot of yourself to your fans and to the public and everything. So then some people start to feel like you belong to them, and they start taking extra liberties that they really shouldn't take. You know, the fact that she showed up at his front doorstep, yeah, I would think that that would be very jarring. But yeah, he was really, really scared. I mean, the whispering. Darshale doesn't seem to be the most stable. She wrote a long 39 questions letter to Usher that she sent to Evelyn, who is the blogger who owns straightfromthe8.com, and even copied President Obama. Y'all, just is disturbing. You guys read the letter. I mean, I can't even, it's, you know, she's asking questions about his life, his kids, his finances, just a lot of weird, strange, not normal stuff, things that would really jar you. So y'all, we gonna pray for Usher, because it's really a serious matter. It's not a laughing matter. He has kids. He needs to make sure that his children are safe, you know, as well as himself. And Usher, you may want to beef up security around there a little bit. So y'all, that's it. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox. And everything else that I do will be in the bottom bar below, okay?